welcome to SEAS. This video is designed to work for people who have joined our community boating program or are in our basic keelboat course. So our goal today is we're going to teach you how to rig the Sonar sailboat. This allows you to be consistent each time, and this is hopefully going to give you a good tool to be able to study this at home, so when you come back and sail with us again next time, the learning process speeds up. We're going to grab our sails. The main sails are on the right side, the starboard side of the trailer. They are numbered, and the bags should match the number of the sail. Ideally, it's going to match the boat. They don't always match in that regard. Listen to your instructor, listen to the rental staff when it comes to those sorts of decisions. And then on the far side here, we have our jibs, the smaller sail that goes to the front of the boat. Same thing, it's listed, the numbers correspond to the number on the sail. Here we are on the Sonar. We're going to start by rigging the jib. And I like to start with the jib because it gets everything set up there without the mainsail being in the way of our maneuvers here in the cockpit. After shackling the tack of the jib to the deck, slowly unroll the jib as you attach each snap hand. Grabbing the jib sheet. We've got to uncoil the jib sheet here. Break that open, boom, and it should come right undone like that, nice and easy. And now we're going to do probably the hardest part of the entire process. We're going to rig up the jib sheet here. It's a 2-to-1 purchase system, so it's a little bit different than some other sailboats. So we start by going through the large block, then through the smaller block led forward, and then we got to get up to the sail. And there's these 2 small blocks on the bottom here, and we're going to lead it through. And what we want to do is make sure it doesn't cross over itself like this. So if it does, all you have to do is change out in the block on the end of the jib. From there, we go underneath. It's a little tight, but once it's through, it's a great spot. Now we've got to tie one of our knots. It's basically a figure 8 knot with 1 extra loop. 1, 2, and back through. Nice and tight like that. There we go. Now, underneath. And our knot. I'm going to be taking the main sheet off first because it's blocking the track to put the sail on, but it's also going to help us in our next steps later too. So just uncoiling like we did with the jib sheet, and I'm going to just let it lay in the bottom of the boat for now. Next up, I'm heading up onto the dock. I'm going to grab the sail. I got to find the back edge of the sail called the clew. On a Sonar sail, it's got a little black slug followed by the bolt rope. I'm going to slide this right into the top track of the boom, followed by the bolt rope. Sometimes it'll get jammed up in the front. Before we go any farther, this is an easily forgotten part. We have to put the slug at the tack into the mast. All right, so we gotta drop the main halyard, but hold on to the bottom here. See how there's a block? If you don't hold this, the boom's gonna come crashing down. This is the cleat system for the main halyard. This is a clutch, it's called. If I open up this lever all the way, that halyard will go up and down. If I close it, it will still pull up, but it won't go back down. So, keep tension, open the clutch so the boom doesn't come crashing down, and I'm gonna slowly lower the boom onto the deck. I'm going to swap the boom over to the other side so the sail's easier to get at. Now, next up, we're going to put the out hole on. So I release that up here. Never let go of your halyards. Always hold on to it or have it attached to something hard so you can't lose it. Now our out hole is just another shackle here at the end. We're going to open it up and we're going to attach that right through the clew back corner of the sail here. So it takes a little effort, but if you pinch it with your thumb, usually is enough to get it secured. And it's just like the other shackles, that little key entrance, and then there's a little tongue there to secure it in place. Now the last thing is to unroll the sail and get the main halyard up. I've never let the main halyard go in this process. I either hold on to it, or better yet even, I have it attached to something hard that it can't get pulled up to the top of the mast. Everything's rigged up, ready to go. Next step would be to hoist the sail. And basically, the next step is to get out and go for a sail.